My stomach doesn't feel good. Eggs. Today we are eating, well, I am eating Pop-Tarts. This video isn't scripted because I had this idea like last night and it was like midnight and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna eat Pop-Tarts, and that's it. It's just me eating Pop-Tarts. Anyway, the two flavors that we have today are cookies and cream and chocolate fudge. Now, without further ado, let's go. Here we go. Now, I didn't have any breakfast, so this is my breakfast, and I think it's the best breakfast ever. I haven't eaten a Pop-Tart in a very long time, so these two flavors, they were never my favorites, but I never really knew what they really tasted. I don't remember how, like, the flavors and such. I am not going to put them in the toaster because I believe putting Pop-Tarts in a toaster is a sacrilege. I know it says it. I know it says it in the box that to get the best flavor is to put it in the toaster, but nah. When you are waking up, going to school, and you want a quick breakfast, you grab a Pop-Tart, but you don't have enough time to put it in the toaster, so you don't have to wait. So just grab it, eat it in the bus. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy fucking meal. So let's begin with the chocolate fudge. Side. Alright, here we go. Anyway, here we go. Now, right away, I can tell that it's very pleasing to the mouth. You know, you can get the chocolate fudge, the chocolate frosting, and the chocolate pastry. But a big problem that I have with this Pop-Tart is actually the pastry. I don't know why, but it's a big letdown. The fudge is amazing. It dominates the palate. The frosting is a nice complement to that chocolatey flavor. It sneaks in on you. But then the pastry is just, it's not good. Not good at all. Now, this is not traditional to Pop-Tarts, but I am going to dunk them in a little bit of milk, just because I am curious for the most part. So let's go. Now, it is quite disappointing. The milk didn't add any flavor to it, it just made it soggy. So instead of, of a very soft Pop-Tart, it made it even softer and soggier. And it did dissolve in my mouth quickly, but not worth it. Anyway, I rate this Pop-Tart a solid, I guess, 6 out of 10? Yeah, 6 out of 10. It's a very basic Pop-Tart. There's nothing much to it. Not very special flavor, but yeah. And here we go. These are the cookies and cream Pop-Tart. No, this one is broken. I don't know why, but they're very visually appealing. I mean, it does look like they have cum on them, like someone came on them, but I'm okay with that. It's just frosting. You can see the like little dots the Pop-Tart has. You can see the frosting in the inside, which is again very pleasing to the eye. And I guess here we go. In a weird way, it does taste like Oreos. Like it does, does its job of tasting like cookies and cream, but the flavor is a little too similar. It's quite uncomfortable because, I mean, you get the bite and you taste the chocolate, and then the frosting comes in, and there's just a very similar flavor, and I wasn't expecting that from this Pop-Tart. I was, expecting something a little more sweet because I mean, they did go with the, like, you know, ignore the frosting on top, but they did go like with an Oreo thing, you know, so cookie, frosting, cookie. And the pastry by itself is fine. It tastes like an Oreo cracker, but there's something that is bothering me. This flavor, there's a flavor that I cannot identify. I mean, it's like salty, you know. It comes from the pastry. It's a very, it's not a sweet flavor. It's not salty either. Not spicy. I don't know what it is. It could be umami. Don't know. But what I can do is separate the frosting and the pastry. So there we go. Okay. Oh. The frosting is fine. I mean, I don't have any problems with it. It's good. The pastry is somewhat weird, and I honestly don't know what flavor I'm trying to describe. It's just like, what I'm trying to say is like eating a grapefruit. Like that strong weird flavor. Like it's the opposite of sweet, not salty, but the opposite of sweet. It's like drinking wine when you're underage. I don't know, but I'm gonna dip it in a little bit of milk, see how it goes. Now, maybe according to science, this should work, because I mean, you can dunk cookies like Oreos into milk, and it works just fine. So I suppose that this should be the same too. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. The structural integrity of the Pop-Tart stayed roughly the same, a little bit just more soggy, but not like the chocolate fudge one. The milk didn't add any flavor whatsoever. It did get rid of that weird flavor of the chocolate pastry that I was complaining about, so I guess that's a plus. Not a very enjoyable Pop-Tart that you can like eat during binge watching shows or something like that. It's something that you eat when you feel alone and you want to hate yourself. But anyway, this Pop-Tart deserves, I think, a 7 out of 10. Not a little bit better than the chocolate fudge one, yes, because it has more flavor to it. But again, it's something that I wouldn't come back to when I want to feel happy. Like if I want to feel happy, I'll eat a red velvet Pop-Tart or a brown sugar one. But yeah, it's a very, it has that extra point because it's a unique Pop-Tart, a unique flavor to it, but nothing else to it. Like there's nothing else to it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. It's a very strange thing. Now, I do want to eat more Pop-Tarts. It's something that I enjoy doing. I'm probably gonna finish these Pop-Tarts, like these ones that I have here, like these two. I'm gonna like finish them in an hour maybe, but the rest I'm gonna finish them like maybe in a day or less than a week. But anyway, if you guys want to see more of this Pop-Tart journey that I'm about to start, please comment down below your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart or your least favorite, doesn't matter. I will make sure to buy the box and eat them and tell you guys what I genuinely think of the Pop-Tarts.